And how did she become?
A very good evening and welcome once again to the Diaspora Urgent Question with me, your host Carol Nyakudya, where tonight we have a very inspirational guest. We have a special guest, somebody that is out here to be able to inspire, to be able to direct, and to be able to motivate you to that next level. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored and pleased to be in the home of Fungai Ndemera, who is speaking to us today. And we have been following Fungai from Rimuka. Tikabataenda kumondoro. Tikabataenda kupari. And now takupari. So now when you're at Pari and you're doing your training, ladies and gentlemen, Fungai Ndemera, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you. So it is such an amazing journey because by the time, and thank God for sending His people. You know, we are always praying for miracles. God uses people.
Yeah.
Miracles is not, I think, something that's not tangible. The miracle is when God uses another person to touch your life, and then your life is changed.
Yeah.
So for me, the miracle is all these people who God is just aligning in my path. And these people, they don't even know, Kuti, this is where they are taking, this is the journey where they are taking this person.
Yeah.
So I am at Pari doing my nursing, you know, I did my nursing, and thank God, because by that time, just before I went to Pari, I would have already met my husband.
So where did you meet him?
So I went to meet my boyfriend.
So when did you meet your boyfriend?
So yeah, this is funny because, like I was saying, I was on the way to church. And I got up on my flat car. Every Sunday I would go to church. Quite when the church here in the upper room. I was in upper room.
Wow. Yeah, that was the.
I was in youth work upper room. So every Sunday, dinango yo. Kuchurch kwangu upper room. And it boys nige chuya wakomana shida kunesa nesa batatichi tati focus.
Yeah.
So I was not interested in boys. I just wanted to compare the ninyore ma all levels zangu. So this day ndikuzvifambira ndichingoti pinde mkombi paya ndakanogara with these two boys. And I remember my husband telling me kuti Fungai actually mukomana ikuda was his friend. His friend was the one. I told him, no, you tell him now you can't, boys, you can't do this in the UK nowadays.
Asexual.
Yeah, assault mazwano. Then, so that's how I met my husband on the combi. Ndichitoenda ku church, and this guys, you know, boys, they would say, uri kuburikira papi, tigari vatakuperekedza ku church zvakazodini. The rest is history.
Wow.
But even though I met him then, this guy, I was not interested. I told him, Shamari, for me at the moment, I need to kupedza chikoro changu. I need to study. I need to pass these my exams. So, Akuna, don't talk to me. I don't even want males for friends.
No.
In my own space and in my own zone, I didn't have time for those things.
Yes.
So really stayed focused on my journey. But this guy was persistent. I mean, I don't know what company mazano, but what company is resilient.
Yes.
And this guy, I mean, thank God for minority food. Yes. Because if it wasn't for minority, this guy would not be in my life.
Oh wow, minority again. Minority, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they know themselves because it didn't.
Oh my God.
I was not interested in this guy because I told him because marriage was not even on my number 1 to 10 priorities. Remember, I've just told you my mother and father had a dysfunctional relationship. So my picture of marriage was not a good picture. So I was not interested in getting married. I was not interested in having a relationship. I was not interested in those things. So this guy, I used to feel sorry for him. Honestly, why is he trying so hard? Because I haven't got time for this, you know. But this guy, akashingirira my dear.
Wow.
Until I wrote my exams, my results go to the nursing place.
Oh, so after you drank that guy who gave you the number,
yes,
you got the nursing place at Pari.
Baba vakatozoita boyfriend yangu ndatove kuPari. ndakuita zvenursing yangu. Then I say to him, okay, if you think unozvigona zvekuita mukomana wangu, try.
So he was persisting all the time.
Can you imagine?
Oh God! Wow! Oh wow! Yeah, you really wanted.
That's how it happened. So and then the 3-year journey at Paris with the same guy till today.
Okay, and then you came into the UK after you'd finished your training, and in the UK did you ever work as a nurse, or did you just start going into business straight away, or?
So as soon as I finished my nursing career, this my husband. Was now ready to get married. I wasn't ready to get married, Caroline.
When you came into the UK?
No, before I came into the UK, in the place of nursing yangu, I even worked for a year in Zimbabwe before I came to the UK. But I wanted to have, because I had made a vote myself. I told my husband, Shamari, I've made a vote between me and God. I need to work with my parents and I needed to make sure my grandmother was looked after because she was not well then. So my responsibilities as a person that I needed to make sure. So I say to him, Shamari, these are my responsibilities and no fun to achieve before I get married. So we kind of agreed to say, okay, you can be able to do that. Did that, made sure that was done. So I Gorera ndakashanda the whole year as a nurse, including my salaries as a student nurse. I was able to go back to my parents' house. So I was satisfied that now I can kind of think about myself and have someone in my life. Yes. But even though we agreed kuti Shamari, even we get married, but we cannot have an average life. I mean, I could not imagine myself. Honestly, I used to have nightmares, Caroline. Kuti nini manje, have a baby, ndobereka mwana kumsana. Inini manje, ndokwira kombe. That
was not for you.
That for me.
No.
So I had my own conditions. No. Ajit, this is not for me. I'm not going there. So we had to, after a lot of negotiations, then agreed, okay, we get married on one condition. On one condition that I would have a chance. That was the condition.
Wow. So you gave that as a
I gave him Shamari, this is the condition. And this could have very below standard. I mean, I have done my nursing, the pays and got it. We need to have a solid life. I mean, I just wanted to prove that there is more to this life. There is more we can do with this life. So, Titan nursing, we're young. So I said, okay.
Did you do nursing as well?
No, he did do nursing. Okay. He's got legal background. So, that was the condition. So we got married that year, gave me a chance to Vantingra ticket and Vandaya UK. That's how I came.
So thank God you agreed to marry him also.
But God has a plan, right? Amen. God has a plan. Amen. God has a plan.
Amen. Also, then you were in the UK, so you never got to work. Did you work or did you just go straight into your business?
We got here. Remember, taingo uya kaisusu nema vistas visa. Ovo washika papai. Nika big kako kalenga nembe 5. Shata in 2 nazo. Yembe 5 ziazi. So got here, and then techiva taita say techiva ndatanga kungweta kiweka. Engushika kunoka ndiso ngo register mwe. What is a kiweka yako yaya? And then I worked, but what surprised me? Maria ndakatambira Caroline ndashanda the 4 weeks. Because ndakafika kuno this time ndakapinda muno mu UK this time winter muna 2000 yeah, that was winter 2000 ndoba ndashanda December Maria ndakatambira
wakati ndinere
tikati Marie yakawanda iyi Marie and then I phoned my husband ndikati Shamwari ukoziya here kuti ndatambira Marie Marie. Akati what? Ndikati chokwadi. I shared with him my pay slip. Akati yeah, Maria Kawande. Life is funny though.
Wow, wow. So then at what point did you make the transition or the decision to then move away from working into having your own business? Was that a mindset that you always had?
Yeah, definitely a mindset that I'll tell you how I used to hustle. So before, when I was a student nurse, my husband and myself, when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we've always been business minded. Okay. So my husband worked for a law firm in the student nurse, but we needed extra income because Tesa Tangashnima responsibilities. We kind of come from similar backgrounds, you know. And for me, that was important to have someone in my life who did the same level now. Yeah. Because sometimes you can have my big differences when women achieve a family. I'm so restricted women achieve a family. So for me, I knew Kutindinova from a poor family, and I was cool with that. Yeah. But I wanted someone who could, if we hook up, then we can make things work. Yeah. So even today, my student Papa, student you know what I used to do? Ndaenda ku downtown unaweza kuna walk talk yako marare kama no what boots maduve my t-shirts no kunesis home no that guys I've got stock and now push ba no to tenga papa so the man vanga ma credit account ni
wow vombo badala bija also
anatambira Maria ya ndotenga dinner zangu simendi yangu mapilisi agogo wangu whatever that was required ndikutoka kwa my parents angu impapaya. That's how I was doing it as a student nurse. Okay. And then never on my husband aishanda kubasa kwake as a clerk for a law firm. Yeah. And ayanga ngoba kuchikoro he was just finished school and straight to work for the law firm. And you know what he used to do? Aimukira ku sen ku Mount Hampton. Kuma farms. Ono order my cabbage my onions, my tomatoes. That they track your pina marare na 6 o'clock a.m. Tracking inga pina marare. Kwa kudeza wakomana wekumbare vyemgeze my veg pick supply kuto. Saka tsubuta ga business kedu tsubuta ga tuntedu ta reza kamarikedu kati one day. Ndo vatatenga kamutumoti kare twetu twainze tumasidani tumachi tumagarsana 55 avo ndio pare unatwa ka avo ndio pare nyatwa kedu saka tatenga ka avo ndio pare nyatwa kedu we hired a driver. That's how our journey begins, your business. Oh wow. That's how our journey begins. Ka avo ndio pare nyatwa tana driver. Wow. Meantime my husband I loja I rent oka angari mkoma wexeri angari mkoma wexeri ini ndandre student pa I rent one room ini ndandre student ku parenya so that was it tintrodu kutoya tukufamba tumari cyo tasinenge tawana cashier tukuta say change it.
This was okay.
That's how we started.
Okay. And then when you came when you then moved to the UK, you had worked for a little while.
Yes. So
and then
so
that business person
is bubbling inside manje because kana wajairaka ku hustler kuti ushande pa paycheck is difficult. So
if there's someone that is out there tonight that is maybe listening into the program and they are at that place where they want to make a transition from maybe working for somebody and they've been meddling with the idea of perhaps starting a business or actually starting into doing something. What was your first business in the United Kingdom?
The Flame Lily Healthcare is the first business, and we still have that. Is the mother that lay all the eggs. It is the mother. It is the mother. It is the mother. Yeah. So if someone is watching on the program, do these things that I'm trying to that I've just been explaining. It takes a lot of discipline. Yeah. Mari, that discipline. It doesn't matter how much money you have. With the little you have, can manage a small money. How can you manage a lot of money? So Mari, that discipline. Isu ni mari ku order butu zeze kuna na walk to downtown my t-shirts my vegetables my cabbage my onions tikutengisa ne matomata nditi I'm always saying to people ilini ndadzokera wa Zimbabwe na asidinika matomati sindotengesa inene and I kind pressure because it's not about what you are selling. Okay. It's about what you do with the money. So
maybe
what are you doing with it?
Explain that a little bit further. what do you really mean kana uchiti mari inoda discipline? What exactly can somebody do nansi zvekuti angakwanisa kuchinja upenyu hwake regarding that thing?
Right. Okay. So I'm going to give an example. So here in the UK, we've got a lot of professionals. Actually, well done to all the Zimbos watching, guys, because you guys make me so proud. When I phone, kunana Lloyds, kunana commercial banking, kunana trading, and all this. Manager, my decision makers. So my Zimbabweans, we've done very well. What needs to happen now is with that knowledge and expertise, you can have a side hustle. I call it a side hustle because it's we need more streams of income. So side hustle, extra income, how do you put it aside? Because that's the question. How do I get capital? Capital, we all have it.
Okay.
You don't need to go and borrow money from anyone.
Okay.
In this life, me and my husband, we don't borrow.
All right. Saga, maybe explain, Papa, because we
don't borrow.
That seems to be quite a blockade for a lot of people. Capital, and you are saying capital, we all have it. What do you mean? How?
Right. Break it down. Capital, we all have it. What do I mean? Right. You have got you are the biggest resource. Your knowledge, your expertise, your experience. That is good enough. With the knowledge, expertise, and experience, right now, how can you tap into one of those things? When I talk about turning gifts and talents into cash, how can you tap into that? So one good example I can give is I've just given an example. Say me and my husband, Taisha, I was a student nurse, here he was working. But with the Maria Taitambira, takauna kuti iya akatora so much of that man akanohoda ma cabbage kumantamden, and you've got to be willing to do the work. Aimuka na 3 o'clock. Oinga kunobata mantamden. Onotenga ma onions nemachi and hire a truck, come back to Harare. Apeza izozo na 6 o'clock shake rupinda Harare. Arikuenda kunogeza. Kutaende ku office
9 to 5.
Yeah. Okay. Challenge atinayo isusu, we want to be comfortable. We tukuda kuita comfortable. We want to look pretty. We want to do everything good and look pretty. We don't want to do the work. So the key is kuti with the little yauru kutambira.
Yeah.
If you are able to put even 200 pounds or 300 pounds per side, what is it that you can start doing right now? Only 200, 300 yoyo.
Okay. So the
right?
key
Don't overthink.
All right. Okay.
Small yawina yoyo. Tanga izozizhi. Now let me hone in on the girls.
Yes.
Myself included, the women.
Yes.
Ngati mbofungai, Maria tinotenga mawivi. Ariko mazuano 1,000 chukutukuti. Irina ndina izozo, look, I'm all natural. I'm all into my natural stuff because I don't need the pressure. I need to live a simple life at the level I am. Kama msoro wangu brush, I'm going and na pressure. Funga kuti, this year, how much could you have saved on the hair?
Yeah.
My makeup, tikavura my wardrobe, vamwe vana makeup, my dressing table here today. Imari desi, ko boots wadzo.
Yeah, boots.
Ko yembe.
Apa boots.
Saka imari kulika yese yoyo, that could be used to do investing. Iwa kango mira chite kuti I'm waiting for someone kuti andikweretese mari. Ani anokukweretesa mari. Money is not free. Okay. Even when akakukweretesa mari, that money is costing you money. Right? Even £1. Nothing is free in this world. We need to understand that. So when we say Rojoka, all I do actually is I cut down on the unnecessary expenditure. Okay. Right? You've come into my house. I don't do Sky TV. I don't need Sky TV. I've got no time to watch TV. How much Sky packages people are paying? £102 a month. Sky TV. Sky TV, you sit down to watch other people work. Sky TV, they are at work.
Wow, say that again.
This is their hustle. In a way, you've got 2, 3, 4 hours to sit down and watch somebody hustling. It's inspiring. It's different from this program because when you walk away from this program, I want you to go and take action.
Wow.
You watch, what is that program? Is it popular? The Kardashians. Secret lives of who, wives of whatever. And I'm thinking, where do you get the time? We all have got 24 hours. It's like a capital, tell man's capital. You are the capital. You have got 24 hours a day. Kana uchinda kubasa, uninda kubasa 8 hours. Kana unevana, how much time are you going to allocate kupa vana ivava anditi. Then you need time you could do your hustle, because this is automatic, takes a lot of time. And it saka capital, guys, if you are watching, you are the capital. No more sitting down to watch TV. It's good to have recreational time. So for example, for me, my recreational time is a Thursday evening. I'll go to the cinemas and watch a movie because I love cinema. That's how I relax. And then I also work out, I look after my body, I look after everything.
So tell us about that side of things as well, in terms of, do you believe then, I mean, what's your reasoning behind the working out lifestyle? Is that something that you just chose, or is there a benefit to it, do you think, for you? And maybe to the next person that's listening as well. I
think it's important because you need to have a balance. You are the most important asset on this journey called life. Iwewe ukasava sorted physically and mentally, you are not able to
conceptualize it.
Exactly. Because unengori unstable. So for me, having that routine and that discipline helps me then to have discipline in all the other areas of my life.
Okay.
Because can you imagine ukastanga zwara kuri ne chaos usingambozi uthi nasu charge gay. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, you are clueless to what you are going to eat. At the same time, ukasaplana, you are going to eat wrong, and that destabilizes your system. So having a routine helps you to be complete and whole, and it helps you with focus. So for me, the routine is I eat plain, simple food. Our African food, zungu za trukujgai, mangaya trukujgai, tazare munga, tazare jiyo, mufushko wangu. Our African food, at the end of the day, we are African. And so it's about understanding, again, we could reduce some diseases. It's also my Africans a certain blight type. So then you live a simple life. Actually, life is very simple. Then I want pressure the charge say. It says, I know kuti makusend nungo jika porridge rangu re munga kana porridge rejiyo. I leave, I go to work. Maskati, I have a snack, whether it's mangai, nzungo, whatever. It is a simple life because you need your energy and your mind to focus on more important things. So you save a lot of time. And bude ku lunch, once I get into my office, I don't usually regularly leave my desk for lunch because my lunch is with me. Time is money, time is valuable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Wow. That's certainly something that, even as I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you, I'm reflecting on my own life and thinking about different areas and different things that I could pick up from this, you know what I mean, and be able to take action on. Time is money. I'm the biggest resource in my own life. Wow. And if you're listening today, thank you for joining us on the Diaspora Urgent Question with me, your host, Carol Nyakudya, where tonight I have the honor and the privilege of having Fungai Ndemera join us on the program. As I say, my name's Carol Nyakudya, and I have the honor of having Fungai Ndemera. Rather, we as a Zimba Life team have the honor and pleasure of being in a multimillionaire's house. I tell you, if you were here today, this is a mansion, guys. This is a proper mansion, and I'm just enjoying the ride, I tell you now. But hey ho, if you have joined us, this is the Diaspora Urgent Question, and as I say, if you've got any questions that you want to understand that could help you to take your next journey, post them. And our team will be able to pin them up for you so that, Fungai is here tonight and she can be able to help you with some of those questions. Make sure that you post them and our team will be able to support you. So Cleopatra Maggie, thank you for joining us. Gogowa JT, thank you for joining us. Summer Rose, thank you so much for joining us on the program today. Belinda Madzima, thank you for joining our program today. Mai Tinashe, thank you for joining our program. Berita My ATM is saying from today, no more shoes.
No more shoes.
I'm already cutting down on my hair and rocking natural, so one step at a time. This is Berita who is saying that. And Bren Mupa, thank you so much for joining the program. Cad Abito is saying, Thank you so much. I mean, Kat is actually saying to you, at this rate, salons and boutiques and more businesses are going to close down. Thank you, Mrs. Ndemera.
No, Tinoenda.
Hey, and Fatima Nyaungo. Watching TV is a waste of time for sure. All the things that poor people do, wealthy people do not do, especially following some TV series. I don't have TV, so I'm good. So well done to you, Fatima. You're already on that journey. Okay, so then now you've started your business, and this is the first business you said. The Flame Lily was the first business that you started. If you just briefly talk us through that process. So somebody's out there today, they're watching, and maybe they are a startup themselves. Maybe they've gone and they've started their own little business. You've said that you are the biggest resource in terms of identifying what type of business to go with, and you're looking at your own skills, your own particular resources who you are as a person, so that you can apply yourself to life. So somebody has done that and they are now at that stage. What kind of things should they be looking out for in terms of challenges?
Right, okay. So I think for me the biggest lesson has been, I think for me the biggest struggle, Caroline, was unozia coming into the UK and it wosvika paya kuda kuti uterere murungu achitaura kudai pane chaunonzwa here
yaimwe nyaya
kuti my god ko ndo chirungu chatakadzidza here kuchikora ichi achisi kupinda. So you know, a lot of us, I think, kunana West Midlands. Where am I? Kuputi. And you think
you're the boss?
Oh, you're the boss. Now tell me accent here when we go to West But that challenge you don't have to try to be someone else. For me, that was the biggest lesson. Because the more you try to be a murungu, or the more you try to be someone else, the more you become distorted and you lose your identity. So for me, I'm glad that I learned that earlier enough. Because I was scared even kubuda unozia mu office kwenda kuna approacha any manager we muke home kuti vedi wenda we wantu kutrago basa ndini business. Because I used to feel that, you know, I'm not adequate. Number one, ndiri black, African, more so mudzimai, mukadzi, a woman.
So
self-esteem issues are real. And I want to talk to women and men out there, kuti guys, it's important to acknowledge my challenges are common and know kuti this is where I'm struggling. The struggle is real. You know, my struggles actually chikuna out in low self-esteem. What is it that you can do to improve your self-esteem?
Okay.
Because for me, honestly, my husband was more confident than me. Okay. I just felt kuti you know. So he's the one who would go out more and then I'll stay in the office. But I got to a place where, okay, until when? How am I going to get to where I needed to be? So it's about identifying those things you need to feel inadequate or uncomfortable and dealing with them. And so for me, for example, identity, I actually went on an identity searching journey. Okay. And for us women, I want to talk to girls and women, and this is real. So the issues we have is that growing up African, in my hair is a wire brush, Caroline, proper African hair. Where growing up, when mama they always want to straighten just straight. Rewarungu. Kuto piswa stretching komu stretch wa so now those issues got not affect her. I could not leave the house in this scenario with that. And then you think, and then accent. You're trying too hard. The moment you try too hard to twist your accent, the more it's getting messy. So I faced the devil in me as a person, and I told myself, Fungai, get your act together. So you know what? That's how I started my natural journey.
All right.
I needed to deal with myself as a person. What do I need to do? So again, what does the word of God say about me? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. That's good. That's the real deal. I reaffirm
the
to
apple
me.
Of God's eye.
The apple of God's eye. His eyes are always watching on me. He is looking for me everywhere. Inini Fungai Ndemera. That, I thought that's it.
Yeah.
So I started going to the gym and getting my confidence in place. I started eating healthy. I trimmed my hair, go back natural. I started just being me. Stop all the pretending.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And with that now, I became a better person. I became a better person. I was confident. Kubuda, kuti ndiende kubasa, ndichinotaura na manager work here home, kuti, you know what, ndini ndikutsvaga kubasa, ndini Fungai. And when I did that, there was the magic. They knew kuti this is Fungai Ndemera, she's African, this is the accent, she doesn't need to try a West Midlands accent.
So that became your USP actually?
That became my USP actually, because we were identified as the agency, provide African people.
Oh.
And we were comfortable with that. Yes, because patai endesa manesi eduka kuma hospital Caroline vairambwa. Remember, we were the first Africans akatanga kuya kuno ku Midlands. I remember ndichenda kubasa ndichinzi ne patient. Is this your real skin? Is this your real skin?
Just give me a chance to move.
Is that your real skin? Is that your real hair? You understand?
Yeah.
So those subtle messages, if you are not careful, zinokupinda brain.
Yeah.
And then you become uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But it's about embracing and accepting that, yes, this is my real skin. Yes, it's okay if it's your first time to see the
You can touch it actually.
You can touch it, kana uchida. So patanga talk to approach my hospitals. We were actually identifying ourselves as an agency, supplier African people. We were comfortable with that.
Yes, yes.
And then I remember Sister Vikunyu Cross Hospital, bless her, Sister Renu, she was amazing. We placed our first nurses there. She would say, ring that African agency, provide them African nurses because they are very good workers. So that became a USP.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So when we try too hard to be something else, Jausiri, unoluza the plot. But when you become authentic, there is power in authenticity. Don't try too hard. So guys, if you are watching, it doesn't matter kuti uri kupi, ku Germany, ku America, whatever. Even when I go to France, I will just tell my French kuti ndisi murungu, I'm not French, saka nditora shona. Let's find a middle ground.
Yes.
Yokuti to make a conversation. And I disclaim peptanga. Even chero ndiri board meeting. Nditori board meeting azara mavete gaiga varume madara. Then I'll introduce myself kuti I'm Fungai Ndemera, represent this business. I'm African. So please, English is not my first language. Musa expect you kuti ndite say
utaure chirungu.
Nditaure chirungu. She's chekushishina because you are not going
to
as you are.
So you've obviously made some references to being in board meetings. Maybe give us an example of the type of places that you are now involved in. I know we'll come back to the strategies and development, but maybe to bring it into real time. Nazi, I know that you sometimes some things that you are involved in, I maybe don't want to disclose too much, but whatever that you're comfortable with sharing. What kind of people do you get to interact with, and what kind of initiatives are you doing at the moment?
Right, yeah, so this business journey, Caroline, has been amazing. And I think what makes it amazing is because God is looking for people, you and me, to use impact and change. And it's also, this program is Diaspora Agent Question.
That's right.
The agent question is, we have been educated. God has given us more opportunities to do so well in our spheres and in our everything. Zvekuti tave nemabasa anoshamisa some of us nyembe dzenyu kana tasvika kumaofisi kenyu muri mukagara panyanga handiti. But God has got a bigger plan nenyanga dzako paidzi. What is it? So for me, it occurred to me, Caroline, 7 years ago.
Okay.
This occurred to me. Ndiri muoffice mangu ndakazvigarira getting on with my business as usual. Suddenly, something came into my mind and I said, okay, I've got a business, I've got an office, life is going on. you know, I'm doing the bits I'm doing. Mori yangu yekumba kwangu. I mean, I could tell you my life story, personal life, family, looking after a lot of children, all that I'm doing. But a penny dropped, Kuti. Then what?
After this,
what else is this life about? You know, ndakango from one and homework when I was sitting on my desk. Okay, you have got a good house, you drive a good car. I've been driving new cars. When I want a new car, I can get a new car. Bought my properties, all that is going on. Marriage yangu haina ma problems, fire. But is this it? Is life really about this? This is it. And then when I started asking myself that question, that is when the magic happened. Because when I started to pursue that and ask that, God started to open then my mind into putting me and positioning me into where I need to focus. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think the key is good. God is looking for our hearts.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah.
And I think when we allow our hearts to think beyond ourselves, then the magic happens.
The magic starts to happen.
God is not concerned about, do we drive a nice car? Do we look pretty? All these things, my benefits of being a child of God, it's natural.
Yeah.
We should have it. Jiripo, you're going to have.
Yeah.
But God has got a bigger plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When he says in his word, he's got big plans for you to prosper and to use you and to do these things. That is so true. So that's when now he started showing me kuti ayewa. There's a bigger world.
Yes.
There are bigger problems that I need you to be looking at.
That's right.
So when my heart started reaching out to those things, what is it? So I think in the 2 years, didn't homework in my heart.
Find out what they were.
What is it? 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 Until one day, a penny dropped in my head. One day again. You know, this is how God works. And said, Fungai, you've got all these people who are my small businesses in the diaspora community. We were struggling. Who can be our mentor? In business, Caroline. You are ethnic minority. Kuna kana support system. Never mind isusu tiriku Midlands. Maybe variku London very better because they are in the capital cities. So I used to be feeling very lonely. I want someone to talk. Isolated.
The stress.
The stress is real. Unuzi hapa unofuma usina kana unuzi uninga une wage bill kana 30,000 kana 50,000. My agency nurses right how my shifts are. Friday,
you know, but wages have to be paid.
I'm not gonna send him
all your customers are saying, okay, maybe by this week.
Can you pick up the phone and tell Caroline, but all these 100 agency workers. So that journey is very lonely. Because and the bank auna credit. And not only that, later on. Some of these issues is because again my systems are rare. Someone else can upiwa. But because we mamoyo kada nyamziwa. Saka, the struggle is real. Saka, it's very long. Saka, you don't place and then now. Who do you talk to? That's when that thing happened. Something just came. But Fungai, you are looking for moon. We sort of a problem, but maybe you are the answer.
There. Thank you for answering that.
Maybe that's the answer.
Thank you for answering that one. I mean, guys, if you're listening out there, I personally can testify. Running a healthcare business myself, Fungai has been a mentor that really, to be honest, has helped me to declutter my mind and to show me direction as to how to actually set up my own business. So Fungai, thank you.
Well done. You did it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, over to you. No, carry on, Fungai.
Yeah, so I think that's when the penny dropped. And you know what I did? Dakango release an email to my people I knew, my business people in my network. And got, guys, I'm hosting a lunch on Kumbawangu. Ngatite lunch. We want to talk about my problems, my challenges that we are facing. We can talk to each other and inspire each other. So that's what I did. So I released an email. What I said I did. Do you know 45 women came?
Wow.
To my house.
The very first one.
The very first time. We are talking like 6 years ago or so.
Oh my God.
I invited them. I said, guys, come. Ngati mbotaurira naye madam tiko edu etru kufesa. There were different people. Then pandakaita that workshop. Vanhu vakati inini ndizvo my problems angu. Uye akati ndiwawo. Only to realize kuti my problems edu in business. They are the same. There is no special type of problem. Usambofunge Caroline, uri kuomba kwako kuya, wafesa problem, wafunga kuti ndiyangu ndega. Tese, the only difference is my levels.
Okay.
Ndo akasiyana. Iwe unogona ngori pa level yako yo small business, munari pa medium, and munari pa big, whatever. Even the Richard Bransons, they face the same problems. Mamwe chete type yacho, ne nature. But what makes the difference is how they solve the problems.
How they respond to
and how they respond to the problem. So rather than looking at your challenges and your problems, thinking, my way, there's a face obstacle, ndakuvandavara business. No.
Okay.
Everything is figurable.
Okay.
That's one thing that I've learned on my business journey. Everything is figurable. You figure it. You can also answer that night, pray about it, leave it to God. Have a shower, go in the gym.
Okay.
Rara hope. Wake up in the morning with a fresh mind.
And think about it
again.
And
then think about it again. You find kuti unotofuma kana utone answer. So coming back to the example yandapo yekuti unengo wafuma uri unengo wenonorara usingazi kuti vanhu uri kuvabhadhara sei zvichafamba sei zvichazodini handiti watoshare hope that night.
Not shy.
And it, papono ukarara ukapray, give it to God and say, God, mwari ndimakandipa business ameneko. You deal with it. I'm your child. Vanhu vakasabhadhara mangwana ameno imimi ndimi munonyera neni because I'm your ambassador on this planet Earth. And then you go to bed. Paono muka papa ya makusen. It could be that something will say ring that person or go and see the bank manager. Inini bank manager wangu aitira kutiza Caroline. Kuti munhu uyu anonetsa because even ari kuholiday yamuza ndi inini I need your mobile number yako
ndiwanze kukucontact.
Yes, and it is also nema secretary nakanengeka because the pressure is real. Ndipe saka unotoona kuti manager kana severa foneka wotononoka padhoo pake mwari vanokupa the tenacity
and the courage to do
the courage wotononoka kuti iwe manager kana nhasi usina kundipa mari inini opadhoo pako panapa
andibve. Oh, I should take that on.
So you should not run away.
Do you know what? I was looking for a message here because somebody really important to you, a very special person, but never had put a message on there for you.
Did he?
Yeah, and I don't know where that's gone. So I need to really find that again. And he was putting he put a message. So Zimba Live TV team, if you can find that message from Never, then we can be able to, to be able to read that for his lovely wife. Okay, and if you're joining us today on the Diaspora Urgent Question, my name is Carol Nyakudya, and we have the greatest honor of having Fungai Ndemera with us tonight. And if you or somebody that you know is looking for inspiration, is looking for steps to be able to reach their personal best and to reach their own targets, then let them know, share this thread that we are speaking to Fungai Ndemera, who is a multimillionaire right here in the United Kingdom. And Fungai really is one of the most inspirational women that I personally have met. And I will be reading this to you now. Never. He's saying, after 17 years of marriage, when I have an argument with my wife, if we don't agree, mind maps are drawn, ideation takes place, combative mood, but when we agree, something beautiful is created.
Yes, that's true. That is true. That's our creative process.
Yes, and then it says, write your own
bless
story.
him.
Be authentic. Hashtag be authentic. Hashtag write your own story.
Thank you, Neva. You had told me you were not going to be watching this.
So there you go. So he's definitely watching tonight.
Thank you.
We will be going for a very, very short break, and we will come back with you right here on the Desperate Urgent Question with me, your host Carol Nyakudya. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, and we'll come back to you very shortly.